Hey guys, I'm Ryan Wright.
And I'm Alex Robinson.
Alex Robinson from the Real Mr. Robinson channel is here. Today we're going to check out the Steve Jobs official trailer number 1. Michael Fassbender as Steve Jobs. Apple.
What do? You're not an engineer. You're not a designer.
You're Magneto.
You can't put a hammer to a nail. I built the circuit board. The graphical interface was stolen. So how come 10 times in a day I read Steve Jobs as a genius? What do you do?
Musicians play their instruments. I play the orchestra.
I like his voice.
I hear you've been worse than usual this morning. I didn't think that was possible.
It's a system error.
Fix it.
Fix it?
Yeah.
We're not a pit crew at Daytona. This can't be fixed in seconds.
You didn't have seconds. You had 3 weeks. The universe was created in a third of that time.
Well, someday you'll have to tell us how you did it.
I'm begging you to manage expectations out there.
You see how this reminds you of a friendly face? It's warm and it's playful and inviting and it needs to say hello.
If you keep alienating people for no reason, there's be no one left for it to say hello to. Your Apple stock was worth $441 million, while your daughter and her mother are on welfare.
She's not my daughter!
You must be able to see that she looks like you.
You're issuing contradictory instructions. You're insubordinate. You make people miserable. Even if that were true, doesn't sound that diabolical to me.
We've spoken to the fire marshal and the building manager. They're going to come in and tell everyone to leave.
If a fire causes a stampede to the unmarked exits, it'll have been well worth it for those who survive. The board believes you're no longer necessary to this company. I sat in a garage and invented the future because artists lead and hacks ask for a show of hands. You're gonna end me, aren't you? You're being ridiculous. I'm gonna sit center court and watch you do it yourself.
Make everything all right with Lisa. Fix it.
Magneto.
Steve Jobs.
There's a big build-up to a underwhelming title.
Oh man. You know what? I like what I'm seeing so far, to be honest. There seems to be an energy about it. I'm hoping that's just a trailer, but Aaron Sorkin scripts tend to be very snappy, and I can feel that level of snappiness in there. The dialogue seems really well done, and Michael Fassbender, this is obviously going to be that Oscar consideration performance.
Possibly.
You know, like, there was that Ashton Kutcher portrayal that came out a while ago, and there are some people I'm reading online who are like, what, another Steve Jobs movie? I'm like, we need another Steve Jobs movie to be done properly.
Did you see the Ashton Kutcher one?
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking forward to it. They got a great cast assembled here.
Yeah.
I know, like, the basic outline of Steve Jobs' life. I'm not too familiar with the details. I heard he was an asshole to work with. I like that they're not sugarcoating that in this. It doesn't seem to be a cliche biographical picture. It seems like they're really focused on a specific time, at least.
Yeah, and not just, like, half of it is going through his entire life.
Yeah.
Half-assedly, and then the other half is a Apple product placement.
Yeah, because a lot of the time these biopics try to cover so much.
Yeah, well, that's what the Ashton Kutcher one did. And, like, Michael Fassbender here is... I still hear his voice, like, he doesn't, like, really transform into Steve Jobs, but I've seen a lot of actors take on real people, and they come across as really good, even though they don't look or sound like that actual person.
Yeah, yeah.
Ashton Kutcher, watching that movie made me like, man, this guy is such a dick.
Anyway, but yeah, with Steve Jobs' movie, it looks solid. The cinematography looks great. Danny Boyle knows how to provide energy with his films too. Everything about it seems like it's going to be working out well. Like, I trust the crew behind it, and I trust the cast assembled.
Right.
So with everyone's track record involved, something tells me this is going to be a solid picture. You know, I heard Aaron Sorkin wrote it in like there's 3. It's only takes place over 3 scenes or 3 events or something. I don't know if Danny Boyle had him change it when Danny Boyle took over, because that was originally when they were talking with David Fincher about it.
Yeah.
Because it mainly looks like it only takes place at like 3 specific times in his life. But I like that rather than trying to cover like a montage of all this stuff. they're looking for the most impactful moments of his career and how he went about it, how he was during that time. So
well,
yeah.
It also looks like they're covering what the first movie did, except they'll probably do it a lot better. They won't gloss over it. You know what? Even if this movie's bad, even if it ends up being a disappointment, it can't be worse than the Ashton Kutcher one.
Yes. But if it did, kudos to them, because that's a hard task to do.
That is.
Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning into the channel. If you're new to it, you know what you can do? You can subscribe to The Real Rejects. You can check out the Real Mr. Robinson channel. Does movie reviews on there. Check it out. We just did a spoiler review for Terminator Genesis, so check that out too. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Vine. If
I'm not on
he's
Vine.
not on Vine, but I'm on Vine. Forget his life. So, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so mean. If you were a girl, I'd compliment you.
Okay.
But I'm trying to be a bro, you know? We bag on each other because we got dicks.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Kirk Chavez. Ryan, I'm a huge fan of the reactors, especially you and the Big Four. I will be leaving for the Philippines in the next 3 days, so please give me a shout out. It's 9 days after this request. Sorry, man.
Wow.
Oh, because I'll probably forget about you. Tell Tyrone Maggs said hi, I love you guys. I'm a huge sports guy, by the way, just to let you know. That's great, man. Kirk Chavez, I'm half Filipino. I don't know if you know that. You know what that means? Medium-sized penis. That's what it comes with. That's the territory. Kirk Chavez.
Makes me feel better by myself.
Dude, let's see what you look like. Yeah, you're clearly Filipino. You know what this means, right? I know everything about you already. You like karaoke. You're a huge Manny Pacquiao fan. And you have high cholesterol.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that.
He looks like the kind of kid who has high cholesterol.
Anywho.
I'm sorry.